got a random cab driver, you know, and there's like, we picked up some 3 Filipino girls at the airport. I don't know who they are, so brought them along. And he's like, yeah, yo, so just find a place on your phone, like for food. Stop for food, they'll drop you off at the hotel. I was like, all right, cool. And I look up, and this guy's not stopping at red lights. I'm just like, is there a reason why you're not stopping at red lights?
What the fuck?
What's going on here? And he's like, oh yeah, man, like in Cape Town, we don't stop at the red lights. I'm like, oh. Is there a reason why? He's like, after 9 p.m., yeah, it's too dangerous. I'm like, you want to elaborate on that?
It's too dangerous.
The guy takes like a detour and goes up like an alley or like a street. And it's still downtown, mind you, so it's not even like in the fucking bum skirts or anything. And there's people like butt naked there doing fucking heroin and shit. I'm like, all right, that kind of makes sense. So he's like, yeah, man, they'll just jump your car. So foreshadowing. Okay, so he's like, I'll stop here. Stops at one red light, and I'm looking for a McDonald's. And he locked doors, and our cab got jumped on both sides. So I ended up getting shanked on my leg and my
Jesus.
Like, he was getting fucked up. Meanwhile, these 3 people, like girls are in the back screaming. And I'm just thinking to myself, we need to just get the fuck out of here. Like, this is what the fuck is going on? So I'm trying to kick this retard out. He's trying to like push this guy. He's trying with the door open. Haul ass. We get out of there. So I go to the hospital, just get a little checked out.
Just go to the hospital, you know.
Malaria or shit. So we're good. Drops me off at like, afterwards. Like I was there for about an hour and a half. So get back. All right. So that's just the
Matthew moment.
So 7 days go. I was on a random tour. I met, I had a good group of guys, like Filipino that I met. It was a great tour. Fucking awesome tour guide and everything. And like that's all good and dandy. So I come back to Cape Town on like the 8th day, and we're all like, oh, we'll go for drinks at night and shit. We'll just everyone do their own thing, and then we'll cycle back at nighttime. So I was like, okay. So there's like this mountain there. It's called Table Mountain, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit that for the whole day. Do some abseiling, some rock climbing, like proper shit, and it'll be a good day. So I go there, and they're like, oh, you take the gondola, right? I take the gondola. Like, I want to hike this shit. So like it's like 3 hours, whatever. So I'm talking to my cab driver. He's dropping me off. Like, where do you go here to do the hike? He's like, oh, just take this big road and you'll make it there and stuff. All right, whatever. So I get out, looking good so far. There's humans. That's a good start. And like it's a gondola. So I'm like, all right, this is it's good. I start walking further, like 40 minutes, and it's kind of getting less and less people. I'm like, it's kind of like whatever. So I'm not really thinking it's sus yet. But then I saw some guy at like a parking thing. He's wearing like a full construction thing. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, where do you go for the hike? He's like, oh, keep taking this path, man, and you'll get to a dirt road and you'll be good. So I'm like, all right. So like an hour goes by. I'm already like an hour and a half in. I hit the dirt road. There's like nobody there. So I'm like, okay, well, my gut's telling me like should probably turn back, but like I'm kind of lazy and I'm already this far in, so keep going. So I go for like another hour and a half. We're 3 hours in now, and I get to this cave in the middle of the mountain, and there's like a bunch of African people just in there, like praying, singing out.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting down there. Mind you, like I'm only white dude, so I'm just like, this is kind of fucking sus because I know what they're saying, what they're gonna do. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna dip out of here casually. And then as I'm leaving, there's these 4 guys sitting in the bush, and instantly my intuition was like, this isn't gonna like. There's so I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna like, keep going here. So another 2 hours go by. So we're about 5 hours in now. It's like 40 fucking degrees. Like my legs are burnt. I'm literally out of supplies because I didn't think I was gonna go that long and it was gonna be that fucking hard. So anyways, we're about 5 hours in, and I'm walking across the face of the mountain. Haven't seen a human in like fucking since those people. So I hear like some noise going on, and I'm just like, oh yeah, like sounds like fucking humans or whatever, like somebody anyways. And I look back and there's these 4 fuckers, the same 4 fuckers chasing with machetes. Like, so it's a long mountain. I'm on the one side, you're on the other. I got about a 5-minute gap to get to me, so I'm just, you're sitting there thinking like, I must be dehydrated. Like this is bullshit. There's no way this
sounds
real.
like a fever dream.
So I'm fucking hallucinating. So I'm just sitting there like, all right. Like you're in shock at first. I'm like, no, they're fucking real. Like they're coming. So I just start legging it, get to like a T crossing a road. And so I always carry like a sling bag with me, and in the sling bag I got like an emergency one with all my important shit, like wallet and stuff. So my intuition was, my gut was just like, hey, just take the fucking bag, chuck the other one in the other direction, go down, right? So kind of maybe they'll go that way, thinking I'm going that way. So I go down, there's like this English monument building there. Again, my mind's thinking, don't go in the fucking building, because if they go check, they're gonna obviously go in there and check. It's like all beaten up military base thing. So I go down like another 5 minutes, and there's a cliff, and it was a peg in the ground, And I knew right away I was fucked because I'm like, hey, this is definitely an abseiling point, so I don't have a rope. Like, it's
Yeah.
a 300-meter drop. Tried to
Jeez.
climb it down, total idiot I was. Got back the fuck up because I
Oh,
want to die.
man.
And I just like literally hit it a rock.
You would have been fucked if you got
staring
stuck.
At like the horizon. And these guys, I can hear them coming closer, just yelling.
Holy
So I was like, what the fuck do I do now? So I contacted, I had my WhatsApp group with the guys that I met and my abseiling company at the top. And I just told both of them, like, I need fucking help. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, someone needs to help me to get out of here. And they're just like, so my group was like, yeah, well, we're going to get help. Don't worry. So they called the Canadian Embassy. They called the Cape Town Police. The chief reached out to me. And this is the irony part. So the guy's like, yeah, dude. Actually, by the way, where's your...
I think here.
It's on Cleveland Ave, so.
Yours not in town.
Oh no, it's the next stop. I think. Yeah.
Like, it's not in this town. It's the next town.
Yeah.
It's the one with the McDonald's and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's where your car is. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, but keep going with the story.
Yeah, so anyways, so the guy's on the phone, he's just like, you know, he's like, yeah, look, so, you know, we're gonna get some people up there on their motorbikes, they're gonna try to find you, you know, we'll get you off, don't worry.
What
He's like,
the
and then he
fuck?
tells me this, he's like, by the way, do not fucking go on the left side of the mountain to Devil's Peak because there's guys from the Republic of Congo, ex-military people who are refugees that will literally kill you for anything. And I told him, like,
man.
I don't think you get it, sir. They're fucking here. If that's who you're claiming it is, like, yeah, I got 4 fuckers on me. So all he said
They're
was,
ex-military?
yeah, and I'm just, all he said, I'll never forget this call, and I still got this guy on WhatsApp and shit, and he's just like, oh, let me get back to you. I'm like,
What the
and I'm
fuck?
just, the girl at the abseiling is like, yo, you're 5 hours late and stuff. I'm like, yo, you get the fucking mountain people? I don't care who the fuck, like, I need help. So these guys are like screaming up there, look, I don't know what the fuck they're saying, they're looking for me. And I'm just sitting there like so depressed. I'm texting my family back home and I'm like, I think I'm dead. Like, I'm not making it back home.
Wow.
I actually think, actually the only time traveling I thought I was dead for sure. And I'm like, I don't know what to say, guys.
Not when
So-
you got jumped in the taxi. Or...
No, not even that, dude. Like, that was the only time I've ever felt traveling I was fucking dead. And so this guy calls me back like 5 minutes later. He's like, okay, listen, so we have a heli that's in your area, luckily. And, you know, see, like, you got to come out, though, and flag it, right? So first thing I told him, and I don't think I mentioned this to you either, was I said, I'm not paying for a fucking heli. By the way, and I said, I'd rather die. And he's like, we will cover it for you, don't worry. I was like,
way.
okay, so good, because I can't afford that, right? Like, that's going to cost like a shitload.
Yeah.
So at that point, you're just whatever. So he's just like, you got to come. I'm like, dude, I cannot come out. These guys are fucking lingering around. I don't know what they're doing. He's
This
like,
is
no,
the
you got to
turn.
trust me. Like, they're gonna get
No, I think we
scared
keep
with the
going.
helicopter. So I was like, all right, whatever. Like, I guess. So is he here? Is he here?
No, it's the next one, I think.
Yeah, so anyways, I go out, I flag it, come back in. I did that like 2 or 3 times. They didn't see me because I only had my shirt. I just took my shirt off and just started wagging it. And finally they fucking saw it. They came up and the guy ended up coming down like on the wire, hooked me up, took me up. And the funny thing is my GoPro was recording the whole time. I didn't notice
Wow.
until the hotel after. So I got the whole footage and everything.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah, I
keep
think
going
they'll
straight.
see the McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's like, it looks like the main one.
Yeah.
You know it when you see it.
Yeah. So yeah, I got it all, and then the guy's like, "We're gonna catch the perpetrators." You can hear him in the video. He's like, "We're gonna catch those fucking perpetrators," and I'm zonked out at that point. So I just passed out in the helicopter. Wake up at the bottom. They bring a truck with 3 of the guys on there. He's like, "Oh, are these the guys?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, it's got the blue shirt." Like, fuck him, yo. And he's just like, "Oh, we're gonna look for the 4th guy. Don't worry." And they're just like, "Yeah, look, we'll pay for everything. We'll pay for the rest of your trip. Like, whatever you want." Like, I guess they were scared of the media threat and stuff. But I
Yeah.
was like, dude,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
look, I'm chill. Like, this was a one-off. Like, you guys already helped me enough. Like, I don't have any bad deals. He's like, look, tomorrow, if you're feeling better, you want to go back to Table Mountain, like, we will pay, like, for your whole excursion, gifts, and, like, we'll escort you up with security. So I was like, look,
Yeah,
they're
this
just-
is it, by the way.
yeah. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right, well, we'll see. So I ended up going out for drinks that night with the guys. You know, was whatevs. Was just laughing with them and stuff, having a beer or 2, and then I fucking passed out on the floor. Woke up in the hospital.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, what happened? And they're like, dude, you haven't been drinking water in like 12 hours. You're drinking beer. What's wrong?"
Oh!
Oh no!
So I was like, oh yeah, touche. So long story short, at the end of it, I did end up going the next day once I recovered. They had like 4 security guards with me walking up the mountain.
Yeah.
They paid for everything, and it was just a fucking sick trip. So.
Dude, that sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's the most insane story I've ever heard.
I ended up coming home a few days early because my aunt was kind of freaking out. She's like,
Yeah.
home and shit. And thank God I did. Like someone was watching over me because I actually ended up catching malaria.
Oh, keep
Second day-
going straight. Keep going straight. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll drop them off first and they'll drop you off.
okay.
Yeah, so I ended up catching malaria 2 days
You got your
after
signal on still.
and stuff, so, oh yeah.
You
Where's,
caught malaria.
Yeah, dude, it must have been like when I was at a safari, like the mosquito or a...
You survived what Alexander the Great couldn't.
Yeah, that's my ultimate drinking story. You guys just got it in a pickup here. There you go.
Man, that's
Also, you can drop us off wherever. We're
well,
just down the
hotel's
street,
right
though.
up there.
Yeah.
Just
Is it like down there a bit or here? Or?
it's you'll see it's the neon sign. Just keep going. It's on the right.
You're fucking amazing, by the way.
Yeah, this is.
I love you so much.
Oh, it's awesome.
And this story just makes it even better. Like, this is just a whole experience, you know?
Fucked up, but hopefully you got something good out of it today. So there you go.
Oh, no. I'm vibing the whole time.
Yeah.
This is actually amazing.
And look, dude, if I wasn't going back Thursday, I would join you guys for a drink.
Dude, I would love that. You
Yeah.
must have some great fucking stories as well.
right here on
Yeah,
the
just
right.
on the corner here.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
are
man.
a gem. Oh my god. Do you want any money at all?
No.
Yeah, man.
I love you. Have an amazing night.
This is a sick story.
Have fun with your job in
All
Toronto.
right, dude, good luck with the car.
Yeah, I'll need it. See you around.